In today's episode of Days of Our Lives, Belle harbors resentment as EJ and Nicole carry out their plan to harm Stefan, who meets with Gabi. Lai is preparing breakfast when Gabi awakens, but she claims she is not hungry. He adds some Spanish as he tells her that while he understands her outrage about Stefan, she should accept the fact that he is her husband and live in the moment. His poor try at Spanish is arrogant, she snarks, and it hurts her ears. During the next 6 months, he promises to demonstrate to her why he is the man she should be with. Lai serves chilaquiles while attempting to sound French. She eats grudgingly and concedes that everything is okay. Lai advises them to enjoy the unusually pleasant weather outside. Gabi declines. He is aware of her capacity for repentance. He wants to aid her in locating it. She gives in but demands that he agree not to hold her hand or make poor attempts at any other languages. Regardless of the guidelines, he is simply delighted to spend the day with her. Lai discovers Gabi on the phone after they change. She informs him that she needs to go fix a problem with Aries School's attempt to transfer her records to New Zealand. Chloe and Sean cross paths on the square. She hands him a spectator piece on the arrest of Brady and Eric. In the headline it says, "The Grimm Brothers." Sean reminds her that there is still some hope in this situation because Belle is working on Brady's case. Sean then queries whether she'll get back together with Brady when they talk about how Eric has turned to the dark side. She claims Rachel, not Stefan, is their main issue. Belle visits her brothers in their cell in the jail. She is not surprised to see Eric there given his recent fall from favor. But why would Brady act in such a foolish way? Brady claims that due of Stefan's fixation on Chloe, he was given no other options. Belle recognizes his motivation, but his conduct is unacceptable. "What about you, bro?" she asks as she turns to face Eric. "What's your apologies?" Eric claims that he assisted Brady in completing the necessary tasks. She sarcastically asserts that while he is fiercely dedicated to his brother, she is not as much of a priority. Eric finds it unbelievable that she would make this about her. She reminds him that when he attacked her husband and questioned her sound judgment, he made it about her. As Eric expects Belle would speak for him, Belle claims he destroyed all of their previous understandings. She will therefore represent Brady, leaving Eric to stand alone. Brady steps in to stop Eric from attacking Belle. To assist their brother, he exhorts her. Brady is demanded to be released by Belle, who shouts for him to be brought before the judge. Nicole is found by EJ in the dim-air living room reading the article about Brady and Eric. He believes Stefan's treatment by them is an old story. They need to concentrate on what they're going to do to his brother right now. Stefan walks in as they are gleefully plotting. Stefan believes they did him a favor by pretending to care and be outraged about what the brothers Grimm did to him. He is now aware that Gabi is his one and only love. He fills them in on everything that has happened, including Gabi's choice to remain with her husband. EJ proposes that they talk about it over coffee. "Let the games begin," EJ mutters to Nicole as Stefan subtly drugs one of the mugs. Nicole informs Stefan the cream is awful after taking a sip. Stefan gives Nicole a new cup, so EJ switches his mug for his. Stefan offers that EJ handle their conversation with the bank by himself, but EJ believes it would be ideal if they showed their unshakable cohesion as co-CEOs. Stefan accepts, but later receives a call from Gabi asking them to meet at the park. He sips his coffee slowly before leaving EJ to stew. At the police station, Trask is located by Sloan. Sloan asserts that Eric Brady ought to be prosecuted by the DA following the women's verbal sparring. "Who will make you hot in your cot if I put Eric in 3 hots and a cot?" wonders Trask. "Who talked about her and Eric?" Sloan queries. "Lady Whistleblower," replies Trask. "One more?" When Sloan asks about it, Trask explains that Leo Stark, a former customer, is the hot new gossip columnist for The Spectator. Sloan reads the article about the greatest sex of her life in it. Belle enters with Brady tied as Sloan fumes. Trask is advised by her not to oppose his release. She notes that Stefan has not made a victim statement, suggesting that he may not be particularly upset about what Brady did. Brady later discovers Chloe alone herself in the square. "It appears that you need a lawyer," says Sloan when she arrives at Eric's cell. EJ and Nicole raise a toast to continuing to dose Stefan until he makes such a mess of things that he becomes obsolete after his call with the bank. Lai calls Aries School and finds that her records are correct. Stefan arrives in the meantime to meet Gabi in the park. Stefan pauses as he eagerly approaches her, closes his eyes, and reaches for his head. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel, Daily Bulletin News, and stay with us.